Clementine Churchill, the pillar behind the Prime Minister, untold stories and triumphs. Clementine Churchill, the only wife of Winston Churchill, played a crucial yet often overlooked role alongside one of the most influential leaders in modern history. While Clementine was known for her loyalty and support to her husband during turbulent times, she was not without her own set of controversies and dramatic moments. Here are 14 striking facts about Clementine Churchill that delve into her less-known side. Fact number 1. The heartbreaking loss of Marigold, 1909 to 1921. In November 1909, Clementine and Winston Churchill welcomed their third child, Marigold Frances Churchill. The little girl's life, however, was tragically short. In August 1921, while the family was on vacation, Marigold fell ill with a cold. Her condition quickly deteriorated, and she was diagnosed with septicemia. Despite the best medical efforts of the time, Marigold passed away, leaving the family devastated. This tragedy weighed heavily on Clementine, causing recurrent bouts of depression throughout her life. The Churchills rarely spoke about Marigold, and her loss remained a deep, private sorrow for both parents. Number 2. Championing women's rights, a staunch feminist. While Clementine is often recognized for her role as the wife of Winston Churchill, her identity was multifaceted. She was a fervent advocate for women's rights during a period of significant societal change. Passionately supporting women's suffrage, Clementine was actively involved in promoting the cause, even when it conflicted with Winston's political positions. Her advocacy didn't stop at suffrage. She also emphasized the importance of women's education and was instrumental in promoting women in public services. Number 3. The dark days of 1915, secret despair. The weight of World War I, combined with personal and familial responsibilities, became too much for Clementine in 1915. Seeking respite, she sent her children to stay with their grandmother and retreated to London. During this time, she lived apart from her family, grappling with overwhelming anguish and feelings of despair. It's said that her letters to Winston from this period were filled with expressions of loneliness and a palpable sense of loss. Number 4. A flair for elegance, expensive tastes. Clementine had an undeniable appreciation for the finer things in life. She held a penchant for luxury and often indulged in buying exquisite clothes, hats, and jewelry. While her taste was impeccable, it came at a high cost. Her extravagant expenditures occasionally strained the Churchill family's finances, leading to tensions. Winston, despite being occasionally frustrated with her spending habits, often turned a blind eye, understanding that these were her ways of coping with the pressures of life. Number 5. Turbulent ties, strained relationships with children. One of the most complex relationships Clementine had was with her daughter, Diana Churchill. Diana's life was marked by personal tumults. Her two marriages, first to John Milner Bailey and then to Duncan Sandys, both ended in divorce. These marital failures were tough for Clementine to digest, given the era's societal expectations. But more than the divorces, Diana's continuous battles with mental health became a sore point in their relationship. Clementine, already grappling with her grief and personal challenges, found it challenging to bridge the growing emotional distance between them. The strained mother-daughter relationship remained unresolved, with Diana tragically taking her own life in 1963. Number 6. Whispers in the Corridor, an affair to forget. The Churchill family wasn't immune to the rumor-mongers of their time. Speculations arose that Clementine had been involved in an extramarital affair with Lord Moyne, a close family friend and an influential figure in British politics. The rumors, fueled by society's grapevine, created quite a buzz, but no concrete evidence ever substantiated these claims. Both Clementine and Winston seemed to rise above these rumors, never letting them publicly affect their enduring marriage. Number 7. Clash of Titans, public spats. Clementine Churchill and her illustrious husband, Winston, were both strong-willed individuals. This occasionally led to public disagreements on matters of state and society. One of their most significant public disagreements was during the abdication crisis of 1936. While Winston was sympathetic to King Edward VIII, who wished to marry Wallis Simpson, an American divorcee, Clementine was less forgiving. She felt the king's abdication was the right decision for the country. This disagreement between the Churchills was a rare glimpse into the political and moral divides within their relationship. Number 8. The hidden struggle, mental health battles. Clementine's life, though filled with privileges, was also marred by personal challenges. Throughout her years, she faced periods of deep depression. These episodes, often kept away from the public eye, had a significant impact on her personal life. Her mental health battles were a testament to the pressures she faced as the wife of one of the most prominent figures of the 20th century. Clementine's resilience in the face of these challenges further solidified her legacy as a pillar of strength beside Winston. Number 9. High stakes, a love for gambling. Clementine Churchill's love for card games, particularly bridge, was well known among her close circles. These gaming sessions, however, weren't always innocent pastimes. Clementine's affinity for gambling often found her accumulating substantial debts, sometimes even mortgaging personal items to settle her dues. This habit not only weighed heavily on her conscience but further burdened the already strained finances of the Churchill household. Several correspondences from that era indicate Winston's increasing concern over these gambling debts and their potential political implications. Number 10. The rocky road, turbulent marriage. The world often views the Churchills' marriage through rose-tinted glasses. Yet, like any long-lasting relationship, it had its fair share of turbulence. Their union, spanning over half a century, saw moments of profound love, but also extended periods of separation, exacerbated by Winston's long overseas travels and political engagements. Their fiery personalities led to intense disagreements, often followed by heartfelt letters of reconciliation. A deep-seated mutual respect kept their bond intact through these trials, but it's essential to recognize the resilience and effort that sustained their iconic partnership. Number 11. Frontline feminism, active role during wars. Clementine Churchill's dedication to her nation was evident during both world wars. Not one to be sidelined, she championed several causes, the most notable being the aid and welfare of the troops. However, Clementine also had strong opinions on civilian contributions to the war effort. During World War II, when resources were scarce, she openly criticized women for using unnecessary cosmetics, deeming it unpatriotic amidst the rationing. This stance, although controversial, underscored her belief in collective sacrifice for the greater good. Number 12. The Diplomatic Dance, the Yalta Conference, 1945. The Yalta Conference remains one of the pivotal moments in 20th century diplomacy. As leaders of the three major Allied powers convened in the Crimean city, Clementine was right beside Winston. While the talks centered around post-war Europe's reorganization, Clementine's presence was not merely symbolic. Over the years, she had become Winston's confidant, offering insights, feedback, and sometimes even serving as a sounding board for his diplomatic strategies. Her presence in Yalta was a testament to her integral role in Winston's personal and political life. Number 13. The Lifeline, life-saving letter to Winston. During the 1930s, Winston Churchill grappled with his black dog episodes of depression. In one particularly harrowing period, Clementine penned him a deeply personal letter. Within its lines, she encouraged him to confront his despair and reminded him of his importance not just to their family but to the entire nation. Many historians argue that this letter was a beacon of hope for Winston, helping him navigate through the stormy waters of his personal anguish. Number 14. Recognition and honor, Baroness Clementine Spencer Churchill. Beyond being merely Winston's supportive spouse, Clementine was an active force in public service, particularly during World War II. Her roles in the Red Cross and the YWCA, coupled with her numerous wartime contributions, culminated in her appointment as a life peeress in 1965. Taking on the title of Baroness Spencer Churchill of Chartwell in the county of Kent, This honor was not just a testament to her dedication but a reflection of her enduring influence on British society in moments of crises. Her title served as an enduring legacy of her tireless work and an emblem of the sacrifices she made for her country.